Nothing ain't gonna stop me or fade me as long as I got the man above me helping me. Best believe I'ma be the best I could be. Better know I do's everything. Gundams and I give it my everything. Gundams.
Hello YouTube, this is Kurosama, and here I have the long-awaited review of the Master Grade new Gundam Verka, and it is beautiful. The only sad thing is, I didn't panel line a lot of the things on him. I just panel lined like pretty much the most important panel lines, I would say, like the deep ones over here. Anything that's like really small or just not noticeable, or in the back of the Gundam, I didn't even bother with it. I just, went ahead with the front, so and the sides. But so I'm just gonna go through first the articulation of the body itself. Then probably do the transformation, and then I'll go into the weapons and probably final thoughts, or I'll probably do something else a little bit more. But this should be a 2 or 3 part video, depending on how long it actually is. If it runs until like maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, I'm probably going to leave it at that. But that's really about it. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we're going to do the articulation of the head, which looks pretty good. And you're going to get some really nice places for panel lining. Right inside the Vulcans, on the side of the face right here, a little bit on the V-fin. You can do a little bit on the back as well, and you could probably go on the sides if you want. I can't get these seams to stay shut. That's probably a little downfall I have for the head, but for the most part, it's not really too bad. Might just be me, like the way I built it or something. Probably won't be like everyone's, but so let's move on. For stickers, you're gonna get an eye sticker up here. You're gonna get a sensor for there, and then move over to the back. You can see a sensor right there. So that's pretty cool. I like the red that shows within the little holes inside the face. That's pretty cool. You could do a little panel lining right underneath the eyes, right underneath here, but I went ahead and decided not to, but you could if you want. I'm probably going to panel line this little part right here. I forgot to do that, but it's not really too bad. Looks pretty good overall, though. The articulation can look down, can look up about that much. Actually, yeah. So you're going to get a lot. This little piece can come up. So it's not really supposed to, but it's not really too bad. I won't really count it as a con because, whoops, put it right back. Alright, but if you really want, you can have just pretty much about that much, and it should be fine. A little bit of side to side, not too much though, but it's still overall a really good head for a mobile suit of this stature, as you want to say. But it's pretty cool, I must say. Now moving on to the body. The body looks really good. You're gonna get just a little bit of places for panel lining. You can do a little bit inside there, but for the most part, a lot of these pieces separate. And I'm not too big on the whole panel lining of all those little tiny pieces, so I just went ahead and skipped it. But the body does look pretty good, I must say. For the cockpit, let me grab. Okay, here we go. For the cockpit, this part comes up a little bit, and then this, oops, there we go, comes up, and you can see the pilot right inside there. So that's pretty cool though. For articulation, pretty much doesn't really get too much, I would say. A little bit of side to side, and that's about the most you're gonna get for an ab crunch, as you could say. And yeah, that's really about it. You could turn about that much, I would say, because this is getting blocked in the way right down there. But it's not really too bad, guys. Stickers, you're gonna get one for the sensor right here. There's also a clear green piece that goes underneath there. But yeah, I think the little sticker looks a little bit better. That's just my opinion though. And the vents look pretty cool for you could do some little panel lining in there. I suck ass at panel lining inside there, but it doesn't really bother me as much as it bothers everyone else. So let's go ahead and move on to the arms, which I freaking adore. When I started building the inner frame of these shoulders right here, I was just blown away, and I was I instantly fell in love with this kit. It's a lot like the Age 1 normal, but it's really nice. So for the articulation of the shoulder pad, or well, the shoulder armor, goes up about that much and comes down. So that's pretty cool, and it's connected much like any other one. It's a little hole and you slide it through and it stays in with the help of the arm. So, and it can kind of like rock back and forth on its own. It has a transformation gimmick, but I'm gonna save that for when I actually do the transformation. Whoops. And this piece is gonna keep on falling off, so I'm gonna leave it off. Right here, these can go in and not in and out, up and down. So that's pretty cool. And it's you know, I like the fact that what they did with the yellow, they put the yellow on top of the gray, so you don't have the panel line inside to make like the little gray hole or whatever. And you're gonna see that a lot with the thrusters. There's a yellow piece that goes right inside it, and I really think that's amazing. So moving on to the rest of the articulation, for the arm itself, rotates right below the shoulder. 2 points of articulation, so right here, and then it's going to go up that much. And then it's going to reveal this really nice inner frame with these kind of like hydraulic looking pieces. So I think that's pretty freaking amazing. This could also come down right here, which is a part of the armor, and it just looks good. It looks good. Really good articulation, I must say, on this guy's part. So moving down to the hand and the wrist, so you're gonna get really good rotation, you know, back and forth, all that good stuff. So this is just really good. I wish it kind of went up a little bit more, but it's not really too bad. And so let's go ahead and move on to the hand itself, which is probably the best thing about this entire mobile suit. This was just the highlight of it all. It has basically perfect grade hands. It has just full range movement fingers, like, you know, real life fingers. So you can see that they curl and all that good stuff, each one, like so. And it's just really good. There you see, right there, and bam. Yeah. Uh-oh, what is he doing? Oh, you naughty Mastigrade. Oh, you adorable. Okay, so sorry about that. The thumb articulation is really good too. It's basically the same. Rotates right there and there. So it's really amazing, guys. And right inside here is a little peg that slides out that you put the weapons inside. But I'm gonna wait for whenever I actually review the weapons. I'll show you exactly how that gimmick works. You're gonna get some good places for panel lining right inside here, but like I said before, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to panel lining. Maybe one day I'll get around to panel lining the entire thing, but for the most part, I'm not really into it right now. So, and also the arm has transforming gimmicks, but I'll show you how that later. Moving on to the waist articulation. The waist is pretty decent. These can move around like so. Can go up about that much. And it's not really too bad. So you get some nice places for panel lining, which I do recommend. I think the panel lining on the waist really brings out the mobile suit. You get side skirts right here. These are just on a ball joint right here. Same thing for these. Basically the same as the front skirts. So you can just pretty much pop it right on, like so. Okay, and then the back, and that's really about it. You know, skirt really isn't too much to go crazy Lady Gaga over. For the actual right inside here, the waist part, you get a really nice movement, like so. And if you can see it, how it kind of rotates like that. It's really good. And so I don't know, I just think that the movement feels a little bit more smoother than most Mastigrades, because the actual part in here, if I can pop that off, so as you can see, it rotates through here, and there's not really too many Mastigrades I know of that do that, and I think this is really good. Instead of having it rotate on the little part right here, it rotates inside here, and I think that's what gives it a little bit more of a smoother take on it. These little parts keep falling off. Okay, so let's go ahead and move down to the leg, which I'm pretty excited about. The leg actually is really nice, but I only really like it when it's in its transform mode, because you see a lot of the good cycle frame inside. But looking inside, it looks really good. You get a lot of cool place for panel lining right inside there. But full 360 rotation, it's really nice. And here you get 2 parts of articulation right here, and then you're gonna get the follow-up right inside here, which is pretty cool. But you're gonna get in the way of these side skirts, or side skirts are gonna get in the way. But it's not really too bad, and as you can see, it really can't support the weight, and it's gonna keep just slowly moving down. So when you have it in dynamic poses, I think really like right around here is the only spot that it can really handle the weight. But if you try and do all the way up here, then it's not really gonna be able to. But inside here, you can see really nice inner frame. I think it looks pretty cool. The hydraulics. Whenever you're building it, it's just gonna look freaking amazing with just the inner frame. Because I had it one built leg right here, and I had the inner frame, and I had him standing up, and I was like, wow, the inner frame looks really amazing. And I wish there was like a clear parts version of this guy or something, because I just want to show off this inner frame so bad. Or I could just buy another one, but have it just completely inner frame, or half regular and half inner frame. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see here, it's a really nice movement, and I don't know, I just think it looks pretty cool. The knee joint doesn't move at all, except for when it, in the transformation, which is right here. But it's just gonna be like that, and it's not really too bad. I'm not gonna go all crazy saying, oh, why doesn't this move? That's fine, I don't care. So moving on to the leg. Legs looks really good with the panel lining right inside here, right here. More transform mode right here. You got thrusters in the back, which I don't really like when it's in its normal, like I guess you want to say normal mode. I much prefer it when these are out, when it's in its transform state. But you can have it either way. But yeah, these come out, and it's not really too bad. All right, moving down to the foot itself, which is freaking awesome. This is like it's really crazy. So I'm trying to explain it in the best way I can. But this in itself is like a little joint movement. So it allows it to move up and down, because when I was building the foot, as you notice, the foot has almost like no movement whatsoever. And I was like, why? I was like, that's pretty gay. But this whole ankle movement really helps it out. And you're going to get a really good range of movement, and it's just going to go all crazy good. So I'm not really too bashing on the foot. The foot's fine, I guess. The ankle really saved it. Looking underneath the foot, you're going to get these little thrusters, and I need to get my little pin thing. But this part can move down. Whoops, getting out of focus. Alright. And this part can also move down, these little yellow parts. And someone said that they're used for grabbing onto meteors, but I haven't seen the, I guess it was a movie, and these little parts can come out right here. But I guess in the movie, he was like, when he was fighting the Sanzabi, he was grabbing onto meteors with his feet, but that's whatever. The thruster looks really good. You get a yellow piece right inside there, so that looks freaking awesome. I'm really happy about that. I didn't want it to have like just a gray thruster like most mobile suits have. The yellow really brings it out, in my opinion. Alright, so on to the final piece of the mobile suit. I'm gonna go ahead and put these pieces right back on. And this is kind of a downfall I have about this kit, is these back pieces often fall. Well, actually this one right here is fine. This one doesn't really move, like do anything at all. There we go. This one doesn't get fall off at all. This one, however, always comes off. It's like really loose, and I tried everything to keep it on. But when it's in its transform mode, these will actually come off. So when I have it displayed, it's going to be in its transform mode. So I'm not really too worried about these. I usually just take them off, and it's fine. You get some panel lining places right here. These can actually move up, but I'm going to show you how that all when I'm transforming it. So this is just part one. Here, this little part can move up and down, and you're actually going to get pieces to build a second one of these for the fin funnels. And so you can have the second set of fin funnels if you want to order them, or if you buy another one of these guys or whatever. But this can move all around, and yeah, I mean it's really nice. And the fin funnels aren't too bad, I would say, but I'll get into that when I do the weapons review. And the weapons review is going to be pretty awesome. I love the weapons. I think they were really highly articulated and very detailed. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. And so yeah, I'm probably going to post up the weapons part pretty soon. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.